So in this video we are checking what is bevel modifier. Okay, so I have a object added here, then I will go to modifier, then add modifier, then I will search it for bevel. So basically it is present inside generate, so I will add this one. So at that time you can see the edges of this object become smoother. Okay, so whatever the sharp edges, it is changed to smooth. Okay, now here we have two things, one is like edges and even vertices. So we can add it for edge level bevel, or else we can add it for vertex also. So if I go to vertex, then it is on vertex level. So I can go for edge level for now, and if I add the amount, then it will increase the bevel amount. Okay, so it will be increased here, you can see. And even I can add the segment also. Okay, let me add the segment. So at that time the smoothing, it will increase. Okay, so these are about amount and segment, and we have different types of bevels. So here you can see the width type is offset, and we have width, depth, percentage and absolute. So in order to understand this one, I will show you an image. So here you can see what is offset, what is width and what is depth. So if you check this one, you will understand what is offset, what is depth and what is width. So these three things are given in the Blender. So you can see the offset type, so the width type is offset right now. So if I make this one as 1 for now, you can see offset, in a sense I will hit 1, then you can see from here to here, this particular place is called as, so let me take one thing, from here to here, this is the offset. Okay, then from here to here, it is the depth, and this particular thing is the width. Okay, so you can give the amount here. So whatever amount we are giving, that is based on offset or width or depth. If I make it width, then this amount is a width amount. Okay, so it will increase accordingly. If I make it depth, then it will be depth amount from here to here. Okay, so it will be like that. So this is three types. Okay, and we have a percentage also. So based on percentage also you can give it. So let me do one thing. So I will increase the percentage, so it will be based on the percentage, and you can give the absolute value also. So in absolute value right now it is 13 meter, that you can decrease it. For example, right now let me do it 1 or 0.2. so at that time you can see it is very less. Okay, now you can do accordingly. Now this is width type, and there is something called as limit amount. Right now it is angle. Okay, so angle, weight and vertex group we have. So let me show you what is angle. Right now whatever it is showing, it is angle wise. Now if I make, so you can see the angle is 30 degree. Okay, so basically whatever the edges we have, let me hit tab, you can see the edges are in a 90 degree right now. So if the edge angle is more than 30 degree, for that this bevel will apply. Okay, so if I make it to 95, let me show you. So I will increase more than 90. At that time you can see it is not applying, because this is based on angle. So basically whatever edges right now I have, it is having 90 degree of angle. So that's why, for example, right now I will make it 30. So you can see the bevel is applied. So I will hit tab, then I will add one more object, shift A, mesh, then I will add UV sphere, G, then X, I will keep it here. Okay, so right now you can see here, see this one. Now let me add the modifier bevel. Okay, so here you can see the bevel is not applied. So basically for this particular UV sphere, the angle is less than 10. It is almost like near to 7 or something. That's why the angle, it is 30 here mentioned. Now it is whatever the angle I have for UV sphere, it is less than that. So if I make it to 6, at that time you can see the bevel is applied here. Okay, let me show it. Like I will go to object, then viewport display, I will add wireframe. Now you can see the bevel is applied here. Okay, now if I make it more than that, then you can see more than 10 it won't apply. Okay, so this is the limit method angle. Okay, then let me delete this one for now and I will select this one. Now I have weight. What is weight? So basically each edges, or even in your vertices also it is same, each vertices or edges has its own weight. Okay, right now this particular object, let me make it to weight here, and here I will keep offset itself. So amount you can see 0.13, and let me click this one and I will select this particular edge here. Okay, then I will hit N for side view. At that time you can see bevel weight. Okay, bevel weight is right now it is 0. So what I can do, I can give the bevel weight here. So basically it is from 0 to 1. So you can mention what amount of bevel you want for this particular edge. Now if I select this particular edge, then I can mention, so I want very less compared to this edge, then I can mention that one. Then I will select this one, I want full weight, that I can give. So right now you can see each edge just has its own bevels. So this way you can give the bevel amount to each edges. Okay, this is the limit method weight. Now there is one more thing called as vertex group. Okay, so by the name itself you will get to know vertex group means it is related to vertex. So let me click this one, then I will go to vertices. Okay, now what I will do, basically how it is working right now, it is expecting a vertex group. Okay, but there is no group is added. So how to create a vertex group, I will show you. So I will click this object and I will hit tab. Then if I want the bevel for these two or these three, I will select that 3 vertices. Okay, then I have a data property here, I can come to this one, then there is option called as vertex group. I can add a new group, so at that time the group is created but the vertices are not assigned yet. So if you want to assign it, you can click here the assign button. Now 3 points are assigned. Okay, let me uncheck for now, and see the group is already selected here. If I click select, you can see these 3 vertices are highlighting. That means the group is assigned with these 3 vertices. Now what I can do, I can click this one, I will hit tab. Okay, then I will go to this modifier. Then if I click vertex group, it will show whatever group you created on vertex group. So I will click this one. At that time you can see 3 vertices are now showing the bevel. Okay, and others are not showing. So this is also very useful. Now there is something called as profile. So in profile what you can do, you can mention the shape of this bevel. So for example now it is super ellipse. So what I will do, I will increase the segment here. Okay, and you can see it is very smooth, right? So if I am tweaking the shape, right now you can see if I am making completely 0, then the bevel it will go inside, and if I am increasing, you can see the shape is from inside to outside it is coming, and if I make it completely 1, then it will be very sharp. Okay, and let me delete this vertex group for now and I will keep angle. Okay, so you can see it is very sharp like this. Fine, this is a profile. And one more thing what you can do, you can create your own shape, profile also. Let me click this custom. Now if I want to give a custom shape, I can tweak this one. Okay, so you can see according to your tweak it will show you the shape. Okay, that way you can do it. So if you want to reset this one, then what you can do, you can just go here, reset curve. Okay, that you can do. So in this way you can reset it. Right now I will go to super ellipse itself. And there is one more thing, the very important thing, that is on geometry we have something called as clamp overlap. So what it is, for that what I will do, I will select this one, I will hit tab, then I will select these two, then I will hit yes, then if I hit 0 it will overlap. So two vertices are overlapped here. If you click the clap overlap, then you are not seeing the bevel, then you understand few vertices are overlapped. If I'm not checking this, then you can see it will show some weird shape. Okay, so if you are getting that, then what you can do, you can select this object, then what you can do, you can hit tab, then hit A so that it will select everything. You go to mesh, then merge by distance. Okay, so by doing that, you can see now it is looking very good. Okay, now that weird shape it went. So in this way you can solve that issue. Okay, and there is one more thing called as shading. So what happens whenever you are working on this bevel, if you add the bevel, you might get some weird shape and all. At that time what you can do, if you are getting that one, right now it is looking good, if you are getting that one, then you can just enable this hard and normals. At that time whatever normal related issue it will sort out. Okay,